Booyah! Tippy time, my damies, and welcome to a very special holiday episode. Father's Day 2023. Reviewedly interrupted with me, your host, Pootie Tang. That's right. So for this year, 2023, celebrating Father's Day with a little film review is a fucking classic. National Lampoon's Vacation. Yeah, I really like this movie, man. It cracks me up every time I fucking watch it. The cast is fucking solid, and it's just a classic. It's like that certain era, that certain comedy that's a little raunchy, a little fucked up, a little tongue-in-cheek, and everything else, you know? And I don't know, it's super fucking funny, and I've seen it hella times, and I just think Clark Griswold is the perfect father to celebrate and review for Reviewedly Interrupted, the very first Father's Day. It's devoted to you, Clark Griswold. So, all right, I'm going to go watch this for like the 1,000th time and laugh my ass off and have fun because this movie is fucking great. And I'll see y'all in a little bit. And in a little bit, I see you. A little bit. All right. Back in a bit. Capuchon.
Today, just 7. Be able to say goodbye.
Holiday Row. Yeah! National Lampoon's Vacation. Clark W. Griswold. Probably the coolest dad ever. It's like, this is such a classic. I mean, this is old school shit, and it's just so funny. Like, oh, just the little quips, the little lines. Like, Chevy Chase was so fucking on point with his shit in this movie that it's fucking nuts. The little shit, like, just how, like, after he wrecks the car in, like, the desert by the Grand Canyon and shit, and his glasses are broke when he puts them on, and the one just falls off, and the one's just still on there. And then it's swinging from his ear. You, like, if you're watching, you know, when he's going, I think it's like, you know, after he hugs Rusty and he's bringing his hand back over and he knocks his glasses off, and it's just like he doesn't even recognize that it happens. He just stays so in the zone with the shit. Like, it's classic. I mean, oh man, Randy Quaid. Oh my god, dude, his character gets funnier and funnier as it goes along. It's like, even all the way up into Vegas Vacation, you know, the redheaded stepchild of the bunch, other than, I guess there's a Christmas Vacation 2, something about Cousin Eddie. I'm totally going to get that shit. Are you fucking kidding me? And like, he's just so fucking hilarious. I mean, the cast is just fucking great. All the little character actors, Eugene Levy, you know, it's like, dude, very, very, very funny. I love it, man. The dog. It's just like the dark comedy that's in it too. The absolute fucking dark comedy that is mixed in with just goofy humor. And like, I mean, we've all went on like trips with our family. I've never had so much madcap shit happen to me on a trip. But like, you know, it's just like that trip with family where it's like you're just expecting shit to go wrong and little things here and there. And it's like, oh my God. But this is just like, you know, it's National Lampoon shit. So it's like very over the top. And like this whole bullshit with Christy Brinkley. It's just like so fucking hilarious. Like, just the little conversation when he's finally having a drink with the Christy Brinkley character and everything, it's just like so fucking hilarious. It's just like he's such a dweeb. It's so fucking great. Like, oh man. And just like his total cheese ball, it's like white suburban dad shit. We're going to go see the second largest mud dwelling. It's like, we got to see that. How many times do you drive across the country? How many chances are you going to get to see the second largest mud dwelling in the world? You got to see it. Although I got to say, driving across the country, there was one time where I was like, dude, the world's largest pistachio. And the signs were like, pistachio. Oh! And I'm like, something about that was so fucking mental that I was like, it's on my bucket list. The world's largest pistachio. Oh! Is on my bucket list. And it will always be on there. Yeah. It's like one thing I noticed since I'm doing like this little bit of a new way I'm doing this, where I'm doing a much shorter intro video and a much longer outro video, is that it's almost like I start running out of things to talk about, because I kind of like talk about a bunch of shit at the beginning and then I reiterate it. And like after I watch the movie, I kind of get a better in-depth thing. So I don't know if I'm going to switch back or not, because like it's kind of weird, because like most of these movies, other than like a movie like Lung, which I saw for the first time, a lot of these movies like this I've seen like many times. So it's like I remember certain shit, but then watching it and getting the fresh view, I can kind of add more points to stuff. So I don't know if I'll switch back. I'm getting this figured out. Those of you who have been on this journey with me so far, like you see I'm making little changes here and there or whatever. And fuck John Candy, that's fucking great. He's man. R.I.P. John Candy. He was so fucking great. And like I don't know, even the music, like if you hear that song, Lindsey Buckingham's fucking song, you immediately know what the fuck, and this is all the shit. Like oh my god. Like I totally forgot, and when I saw it again, I was like, that is probably my favorite part of the whole fucking movie. I can't believe I forgot it. Was when they're in, what was it, St. Louis? I think they're in St. Louis, and they stop to get directions and everything, and they get honky lips spray painted on their car. That shit is so fucking great. Honky lips. It's like when you look at Chevy Chase, honky lips. He definitely got them honky lips. You want to see a sign that says rib tips. You know what? Fuck that. Forget about that. You don't want to go down that way. It's like, dude, it's so fucking great. It's just, oh my god, all the different people they run into and everything, and just the goofy dorky shit. It's like, and then especially when you're older and you watch it, and it's like you kind of get the stuff more, especially like when you're like middle-aged in a relationship and everything, and just like relationship stuff, like older like couple really together kind of stuff, where they're like on the road, but they're like, let's be a little romantic, the kids are asleep in the other room and we're on the road, get a little exciting, and then the fucking bed goes ape shit. It's like just there's certain stuff that maybe like as you get older and mature, you like kind of appreciate certain humor, certain parts in a different way. It's like, even though it's like I laughed my ass off back in the day when I was younger at those parts, it's like you kind of view them with different eyes when you're older and shit. And it's like this movie's definitely one of those where a lot of it, and I love when he loses his shit. That is fucking great. When he loses his shit, it's fucking awesome. But like, hell's yeah. Fucking Holiday Road. Dancing across the USA. We'll be, what is it, traveling down the King's Highway. Chevy Chase, Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation. And it's like, I gotta say, it's like I really love European Vacation. I'll do that one down the road. And Christmas Vacation is like, it became one of those fucking Christmas movies that it's like, everybody's like, oh, dude, gotta watch that one around the holidays. Just because, even though it's like, quite a ways down the road from this motherfucker, it's still so solidly funny and so solidly Griswold. Like, I think Vegas Vacation, just because of the Rusty and Audrey, like being older and just some of the little shit going off on there, like it didn't play quite as much because it almost seemed like, even though it's about the Griswolds, like it really very much like, although European Vacation kind of goes off a little bit with Rusty and shit like that, like Rusty and Audrey, but like it's still mainly about like Clark and how he's trying to hold shit down, hold his shit together, and be like that pillar, that fucking solid rock for his family, and just like do the best he can for him. But he's just such a goof and such a klutz and just bad luck here and there, that it's just like, I don't know, it kind of makes it, because like like I said, Chevy Chase is really on point when he does his Clark Griswold shit. And yeah, now really quick, I'm going to talk about the movie I'm going to do next time. It is my number 2 favorite movie of all time. It is absolutely one of the greatest horror movies ever made. And like, I think it's fucking amazing. Every time I watch this movie, I am sucked in. I love it. I love every fucking minute of this. Ever since I first saw it on TV. Yeah, I saw it on the USA Network. Does that kind of give it away a little bit? No? Maybe? No? Maybe? Well, my number 2 favorite horror movie and movie of all time, Session 9. Fucking, this movie right here. I tell you what, like, there's something about it that is so special, and it's so beautiful, and it's so fucking great. I absolutely love this movie, and I'm going to watch it for like the 20th fucking time. But that's next time. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't seen National Lampoon's Vacation, it's dated, 1983. It came out a long fucking time ago, quite a while ago. But if you like really good, solid comedy, and if you've never seen this for some reason, definitely check it out. Definitely fucking check it out. But I mean, I think everybody's seen this movie, which you fucking should. Everybody should see this fucking movie because it's great. And yeah, I enjoyed watching it again. It's like me and my woman just sat back and watched it both probably for like the fucking 1000th time, even though it's like she knows the dialogue way better than I do. There's certain movies where I could sit there and just, like, we watched Run Ronnie Run, I'm busting out dialogue left and right. And she was just like, she was blowing me away. She's like, and I'm like, dude, I haven't seen this in way too long. Shit. She's like making me look bad right now. I got to watch this movie. I'm going to wait till she goes to work and I'll watch it like every day for a week. She goes to work and I'm going to be like, hey, you know what? I just feel like watching it again. Then I'm going to bust out like the whole movie and be like, ha ha ha, ha, I win. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. That's like a really, really big deal in this household. It's like being able to quotable a movie the most is divine. It's the closest we get to the gods. That's it. Money, riches, power. None of it. It all means nothing. Watching a movie way too any time. And you know what? That. Divinity. I have no fucking clue what I'm talking about anymore. I went off track and I was like, just go with it. I was going absolutely nowhere with that. Thank you for joining me on that little sojourn. It's like when you're walking down a trail or like you're at a places that has trails and it's got that other little trail that goes off to the side and there's a little bench. And you chill for a second. Maybe you look at a creek. Maybe you look at you look out on a vista or something. That's what that was. You're welcome. Thank you for taking that little side trip with me to the bench so we can look out on the vista of what the fuck are you even talking about, Pootie? I don't even know, but it's a beautiful view. All right. So this has been Reviewedly Interrupted's special Father's Day 2023 episode with National Lampoon's Vacation, an absolute comedy classic it's like of its time when that was an era of comedy that is like for people my age group, the golden era. Old fuckers can have their honeymooners. We got shit like this. All right. Well, join me next time on Reviewedly Interrupted with me, your host of Old Pootie Tang. And, yeah. I've signed your pity on the runny kind. I'll see you next time. What a time, motherfucker.